welcome to Captain Kyle and the Ternes' review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Yeah, so this movie is just basically shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Kyle and I already filmed a review of this movie.
Yeah, this is how bad this movie is that we filmed a review and Terrence watched about 5 minutes of it and it was so terrible. So this is kind of the second take of us trying to...
Here's why it was terrible, though. We ran out of stuff to talk about immediately. Like, we get, 2 minutes into the video, and we've already, diverged from talking about the movie. We're talking about games and, the cartoon. I mean, just, there's not a lot to talk about with this movie.
You were.
I was. I diverged. I fucking suck at that.
I had nothing to talk about. So I guess we'll start... what did you like about the movie?
I like Raphael's character in this movie.
Okay.
I like how they presented him as being more he's always been the angry turtle. I like how in this movie they kind of try and present him as more of a product of his environment rather than just, the angry stereotype. That was always an issue that I had with, a lot of other interpretations of the Turtles or whatever. Also, I like that they brought Casey Jones back. Even though we don't get to see him really do any Casey Jones type activities. I like the actor that plays him, Elias Koteas. It's just nice to see him back. I like the samurai aspect of the movie. That's kind of cool. It didn't really go into that too much because it's a kids movie, but I think that's pretty much the basics of what I like about the movie. There's really not a whole lot else. How about you? What'd you like about it?
The music. I love the music. The Tarzan Boy by Baltimore. Great cut. Conga, wasn't that in there?
I believe so, yep.
I'm kind of a conga master myself, so I was a fan of that.
Right?
It's like asking which part of your fart was the favorite.
Pretty much.
I liked it when he lifted his cheek.
Yeah.
And it started to come out. That was really the part where we knew what we were in for. Alright, I guess it's not really that much I like. I'll go to my problems with it. There's a scene at the very beginning that everyone kind of remembers where they're doing their ninjutsu to ZZ Top, which that's also kind of cool, I guess, that was in there. But Raph throws his aside and he hits the CD player and it breaks. I had the same feeling. I wanted to do that to the DVD player the minute the movie started.
Yeah.
There was that, and then another thing that we also kind of noticed, if you watch their wristbands, it's kind of the later half when they're in the village, they start disappearing. Like one scene they'll be there, the next scene they're not, and it happens multiple times.
Yeah, well, I suppose we could chalk that up to something with a time flow,
Or laziness.
Or laziness. There's that. I mean, if you want to go. Spending, it's a movie flaw, it's laziness, but I mean, I'm gonna say
come on, man, we gotta get this shot by 5 o'clock. Let some nerd on the internet figure out why they're not there.
Exactly. That's this guy.
I guess time travel, too. Time travel is always kind of a tricky thing. Unless it's like a vital part of your series, time travel is always kind of used to, to either retcon something that you didn't really like, or it's kind of used as kind of a last-ditch effort for when you really have no other ideas. Which was kind of weird because that cartoon went on for years and years and years, and they never thought of pulling anything from that. I mean, there at least had to have been a couple stories from that original cartoon series that they could have pulled for that movie.
Yeah.
But
I just think it's unfortunate that we're not able to use time travel to retcon this movie out of existence.
Science is busy with boner medication.
I guess.
I think it goes boner medication, AIDS cure, then time travel.
Okay. So we got a ways to go yet.
So yeah. So
hopefully,
once AIDS is cured, we're
fingers crossed.
We're looking forward.
Yep. Anything else you particularly didn't like about the movie?
The costumes were terrible, and I kind of said this with Batman and Robin, and I feel the same way about this one.
Yeah.
But it's obviously geared at a younger audience, so it's, like we said, it's kind of not fair for us to judge it, being an adult, and like Despicable Me 2 was not dark enough. It was not deep enough, and the characters weren't involved enough. But I kind of grade them on, does a kid want to watch it again? And if I remember as a kid, like, that was always the last one to go to.
Yeah.
Like, you'd watch that one when you were sick and tired of watching the other two.
Yeah. Well, you said, too, you about your nephew, right? He just wanted to fast forward to the parts with the turtles?
Yes, I watched it with my nephew, and he wanted to fast forward to every part with the turtles. Like, if there was a scene where there was other people, he wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah, which, that says something about the movie.
Yeah.
Like, to kind of add on to other things about the movie that I think were done poorly, a good chunk of the story is explained in the DVD menu when you first open it up. That's where most of the exposition comes from, actually, is the DVD menu, which is really messed up, because normally that part goes, in the movie.
And also, I gotta say, the dialogue. Once again, kind of going to Batman and Robin. Yeah. It's a good comparison because they're both kind of the death of a series.
Yeah.
But that one was kind of notorious for the ice puns. This one's kind of notorious for just terrible, absolutely terrible. I mean, it's like those, that like epic movie and disaster movie.
Yep.
It's like that bad. Like they're like literally saying, "Hey, this happened," but there's no joke to it. They're just referencing something. Dude, like Elvis Presley in Hawaii. Which everyone thinks is really funny.
Yeah. Real quick too, we just want to throw out there one thing I do kind of like about the movie. It's not like having to do with the quality of it or whatever, but when the turtles are actually back in feudal Japan and they see the scroll that has them on it and it has the Shredder on it, and they talk about the legend, I always liked that. Like, that was kind of just a cool throwback.
It's kind of cool that they were that.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like, the other movie we were going for, like, we literally had to cut ourselves off. This one's like...
there's not a lot to say.
It's kind of terrible.
The flea market scepter.
Yes, I hated the flea market scepter. April is the worst friend of all time. First of all,
oh my god.
She's going on a trip, and she gets them souvenirs before she goes. Where are you going? I can't remember.
I don't remember where she I think she was going to Hawaii. I don't know if they said, actually, though.
Yeah, I got that impression, too, that she was going to Hawaii, but, she gets them flea market trash. She gets Michelangelo a lamp.
Yep.
And, like, the first one makes sense. She got Leo a book on swords. Donnie an old radio to play with. She got Raph a hat.
Yep, that's cool. Bogey hat.
I guess he lost his first one from the first movie.
Apparently.
And then Mikey got a lamp because I think they think he's borderline slow.
Yeah.
This one. After all that they've done for her.
The turtles seem pretty excited about all this stuff, though.
I guess maybe we don't know them like she does.
Good to them, I guess. Donnie was super excited about that radio. Like, he was freaking out.
It was awesome. Which is actually an 80s reference.
Hell yeah. Let's see. What else here? Oh, another kind of cool thing about the movie. Very small, but kind of cool. Corey Feldman came back to voice Donatello.
You're right, very small.
Which, as I was telling Kyle earlier, thank God he came back for this movie, because who knows what sort of black hole of obscurity he would have fallen into had he not returned to voice Donatello. But I'm just, it was... I don't know, it was just kind of cool to see Corey Feldman come back, because I honestly do like the guy. He seems like an okay guy,
No, he doesn't.
I like his movies, I like Goonies, we got Goonies, Lost Boys. He's been in a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. You obviously haven't watched The Surreal Life.
I've seen The Surreal Life. Don't even fuck with me on that shit. I watched the hell out of that show. Vanilla Ice? You think I'm not going to watch that shit? Fuck yeah, I watched that show.
I will never question whether you've seen a TV show again. Wow.
Other TV shows are fine. Just Surreal Life, I'm touchy about because I fucking love that show. Vanilla Ice.
And you've already derailed yourself from the movie.
That's what I do. It's my specialty. If you guys are ever talking about something and you want me to come in and derail the conversation, I will do it. I will find a way. But shit, it doesn't fucking matter because this movie sucks.
I think we're done talking about the movie.
I kind of feel
about Corey Feldman.
I feel like once again we've and that's really the crux of this movie. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Is that Batman and Robin is so bad that you can sit there and you can talk about it and you can bash it and it makes for good conversation, or a fun conversation at the very least, where Turtles 3 is so completely bland and awful that you just there's not much you can say about it.
No. Alright, so give it a rating.
10 cowabungas, I'm saying 2.
That's generous. But yeah, 2.
Okay. So yeah, we got Ninja Turtles 3, 2 out of 10 cowabungas. It kind of sucks.